Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join us today. I really enjoy doing this show with you all. To get started, we're going to run the colors you need to paint along with us. First, we're going to get started with some titanium white. We're going to start out in the middle.
Bob Ross, or Robert Norman Ross, was born October 29, 1942 in Daytona Beach, Florida. His father, Jack Ross, was a carpenter, and his mother, Ollie Ross, was a waitress. He was raised in Orlando, Florida, where as a child he would take care of injured animals. Bob eventually dropped out of high school in his 9th grade year to work as a carpenter with his father. He ended up losing a part of his left index finger while working. In 1961, when he was 18, he enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. He got to the very impressive rank of Master Sergeant. While he was in a base in Alaska, he saw snow and mountains for the first time, and this helped develop what his art techniques would be. He left the military base after he was sick of being mean and tough, so he vowed to never yell or raise his voice ever again. During his 20 years in the U.S. Air Force, Bob began to love painting. Bob was inspired by a public TV show called The Magic of Oil Painting. Bob moved to Florida to learn from the host of the show, Bill Alexander. From there, he met a woman named Annette Kowalski, who saw how amazing of a painter he was, so she helped him get his own show. His show was called The Joy of Painting. Bob used the same technique as Bill, where he would paint on wet paint instead of waiting for it to dry. This was called Wet on Wet. Bob dedicated the first episode of Season 2 to Bill.
Before I go far into the show, I'd like to take a few minutes and make a dedication. I would like to dedicate this show to my beloved friend and teacher, whom we've all watched and loved for many years on public television, Bill Alexander.
Bob mostly painted landscapes from all different kinds of seasons. The Joy of Painting ran for 31 seasons and a total of 403 episodes. It ran from January 11th, 1983 to May 17th, 1994. The show had been canceled because Bob had medical problems. Unfortunately, he had lost his life to it on July 4th, 1995. Bob's fame didn't come until later in 2014 when the Twitch channel livestreamed every single episode of The Joy of Painting around the time of his birthday. Needless to say, he became extremely popular. All of The Joy of Painting's episodes are readily available on YouTube. The channel has amassed a total of 3 million subscribers. People began to wonder where his paintings were. They were in Bob Ross Incorporated. Bob actually did 3 versions of each painting he did on the show. One before, one on the show, and one after the show. Needless to say, there are a lot of paintings. Bob left a great legacy that shall be remembered for years and years. His happy little trees will be remembered for countless years. You will be missed.
I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.